So, gonna do a real introduction this time. My name's Keisha. I'm Keisha Kitty all over the internet, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I do all sorts of crafts and take pictures and videos, and mostly nature videos and stuff like that. I've been cross-stitching probably 30 years. I learned when I was in elementary school from the nanny's daughter, and did those little small kits that you would get at Walmart back then, Walmart and Kmart. They were just little animals, little sheep or little sayings or whatever, and I did that for a long time. Then I quit doing it for a while, then started again, and I started on a big kit that I have that still is not finished 20 years later. I'm down to just needing the back stitch finally. I'll do another video on that poor thing. It's terrible. But for today, I wanted to show something that I bought because I saw another YouTuber buy it, and so far I haven't seen her do a review on it, but these things are terrible. It is these set of hoops from Amazon. They're square, never used a square hoop before. Looks interesting. It's got a nice, they're horrible to open, but it's got a lip. You have to take them completely apart in order to get them out, but they have a lip around here where the fabric goes, and then it's got the little indent here, so you would think it would hold the fabric really tight and it'd be really great. It's not. They're terrible. And then to put them back together, you gotta kind of squeeze it. Some of them, the nut that's in here will come out, so you gotta kind of tilt it to have it grab. They're just terrible. I'm actually returning them. But so we'll take this one here. It's kind of the mid-size one. Take it all the way apart. Alright, so take it all the way apart. I have this piece of fabric, just a 14 count Aida that I dyed myself. It didn't take the dye. This isn't the right color. So when you first start putting the fabric around there, it looks like this. So you get it in there, you gotta kind of get the bottom in, and then the sides are just kind of hanging out there. Then you have to squeeze it back together with all your might. Get this in there, hopefully at the right angle. And here you can see that the nut has pushed out. So you gotta push that back in. I hold it like this so the nut will fall back in. Try and wiggle this into the hole and just start screwing. So it's really a pain. I have small hands, so this is really not fun. Trying to get this together, and see, it doesn't want to grip. So I can't even get it. Oh, and I don't think you can tell, but the nut is now crooked in there. So let's see if we can get it to fall back out. Nope. All right, let's take my scissors and hopefully get it in there straight. Now this piece fell off. All right. Nope. Still not getting it. It's okay, I think I got it straight now. You see how long this is taking. This is ridiculous. Yeah, see, I can't even get it to work right. This is at an angle, so it's not going in. So, alright. Let's try the bigger one. I did try and use this one, or maybe I used the purple one. It was terrible. I don't know how to get this out without, there we go. You can see I didn't know how to get it out without taking the whole thing apart, so. Alright, that one went together a little bit better, but we still see it's crooked at the top. Let's see if it's gonna. See, I can barely twist it. Screwdriver. And then the fabric is loose in the middle. There's really no way to pull it tight. It's just in there, loose in the middle. The sides aren't flat. I don't know. I just think they're terrible. Then once you start working on it, see, it's not tight at all. Maybe somebody else knows how to use these. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. But I just think they're terrible. Definitely not worth the money. They were only $15 for 4, so that may have been it's a pretty good clue. They're probably not the best quality because the clover hoops, I think, are $14 a piece. Most of my hoops and stuff are really old. I have a generic Q-snap that I bought when I started that 20-year-old project. These are loose for the most part now, and I don't really like this thing either. I've never liked it. I tried a scroll frame, hated that, gave that away. What I do like are these two. The spring frame, where it just pinch it, put it in. I didn't realize that these will actually get loose over time. I have a small one, a 5-inch, and I bought another 5-inch recently, and the newer one holds the fabric so much tighter than the old one. And it's possible that the new one is better quality. These are probably generic also, because this here is just not really cut well, and right here it says it's made in Taiwan. But I've had these forever. I've had these at least 15 years. And these, I have no idea who makes these or where these came from. I have this size, and then I have this size. But these have gotten to the point where I have to like force them apart and everything, but they have the groove here and the groove here. And I love these, and I wish I could figure out where they came from, because I would like to get more sizes. I just have the giant one and this mid-size one. I'd like a small, like 5-inch, 4-inch. I don't know if these are even or odd. These are odd sizes. I think these are even. They're about the same. I have tons of old finishes as well that maybe I'll do a video on. I don't have too many works in progress because I just started cross-stitching again like 2 months ago when I started working on the 20-year-old project. I also do diamond painting. I was doing that for a while, and that's what got me more into doing cross-stitch again, because it's almost the same thing, really. You know, somebody gives you a pattern and then you fill in the squares with colors, be they thread or be they little plastic doodads. I have a ton of diamond paintings waiting to be done. Maybe I'll do some diamond painting videos. There's lots of those out there. I have generic ones that I've bought from AliExpress. I have generic ones from Amazon. I have some Diamond Art Club ones. I have some finished ones that are diamond dots. Not a huge fan. As far as cross stitch goes, I have 2 stitch alongs that I'm working on. One I've started. It was in the giant hoop I showed. It was this one. And then one I haven't started. And then I have 2 more that I need to buy fabric for. And maybe threads. I don't know. Probably going to do these first 2. See what's left over from them and just use that for the others. But I have some smaller projects too I need to get started on. Plus, I have started making cross-stitch patterns. And yes, they're the dreaded, somebody took a clip art and stuck it through a program that turned it into squares. But I am learning how to adjust them, and I have Photoshop, so I'm going to take the backgrounds off of some so that it doesn't make such a large pattern. I don't really feel some of them are like huge though, because they're only like maybe 150 by 200, which I think a lot of kits are about that same size, so I don't feel like it's making humongous patterns. And I'm trying to make sure I use good clip art so that they're not as pixelated. And I have a ton of my own personal photos I would like to turn into cross-stitch patterns, but those are harder. They just look kind of weird and they get real pixelated or really, really giant. I also make printable stuff, like digital scrapbooking stuff that I have on Etsy. Not too much. Kind of lost interest in it for a little while. I also do some resale, vintage glassware and other sort of just cool stuff that I find. That's what all those boxes are in that closet back there. I also have a huge Baby Yoda collection. Not huge, but a moderate Baby Yoda collection back there. I might do a video on that too. A lot of people I know have started giving me Baby Yoda stuff because they know how much I like it. This video really isn't meeting the YouTube algorithm, which is supposed to be 20 minutes, but we're at 14. We'll just call this one good. So, hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for watching.